Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, many things to share, many stories. We will go from news on Liverpool, Manchester United, Barcelona, also an exclusive story. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, welcome back. We are here, we are ready to enter into a new week, 3 weeks to go to the end of the summer transfer window, and some updates for you, some stories for you, some things to say, because there is movement on the market, and I wanted to start with Barcelona, because it's an important moment for Barca. After selling Iñigo Martínez to Al Nassr, it's already official, it's a done deal with the Saudi club, and remember, Al Nassr are working to complete the deal for Kingsley Coman. It's a massive news for Bayern, for French fans of Kingsley Coman, and obviously for Al Nassr fans. So big moment, because this deal could get done in the next 24, maximum 48 hours. So Al Nassr wait for the final steps, but they can really sign Coman. Exclusive news from Friday. But I wanted to tell you that now we had rumors tonight about Al Nassr in talks to sign Ferran Torres. These stories are not true. So Ferran Torres is not negotiating with Al Nassr. Al Nassr are not negotiating with the player or with Barcelona. Al Nassr have no interest in Ferran Torres. Respect for a player like him, a great player, but Al Nassr signed João Felix and soon Kingsley Coman. They are not working on Ferran Torres. He's not a target. And also the player is not targeting any exit from Barca. He's very happy at Barcelona. Of course, he's not a regular starter, but every time he plays, Ferran Torres shows why he's a Barca player. And so at the moment, nothing at all on this one for Ferran Torres and Al Nassr, a story that we can clearly deny. Also on Barcelona, quotes from Fermín López, the midfielder who scores 2 goals tonight against Como, and also goes public and says, I'm staying. The Barca fans can be relaxed because I'm going nowhere. There were rumors about Manchester United, really interested in Fermín López. United are looking for a midfielder, but the understanding, guys, is that for Fermín López there was nothing. I did a video last week telling you that United are not working on a deal for Fermín López, and now also the player confirming that he's going to stay at Barcelona, very happy at Barca, an important player for Hansi Flick, and so we have clarity on that story directly from the player. Just to add on Manchester United, we say that Fermín López is not a concrete story, also confirmed by the player, but in the next days, contacts will continue for Carlos Baleba. I keep mentioning there is a difficult deal. I keep mentioning that these are really tough negotiation with Brighton, but I also keep mentioning that Man United remain in contact with the agents. They did that on Friday, they did that on Saturday, they did that on Sunday, also in the recent hours. So Manchester United remain in active talks on player side for Carlos Baleba. Then there is going to be the difficult part, and United want to try to understand what happens with Brighton, so they want to make an attempt. But again, on club side with Brighton, at the moment the situation remains difficult. But Man United are not giving up. Man United over the weekend, and I think it was an important weekend to understand if Man United said, okay, we're going to leave it, we focus on different targets or not. Man United as of today remain in conversations with the agents of Baleba, still thinking about this possibility. And so midfielder and goalkeeper are 2 positions that we have to keep an eye on for Manchester United till the very end of this summer transfer window. Also for this story of Carlos Baleba. Very difficult, for sure. Unlikely, for sure. Complicated, for sure. But Manchester United have the feeling that the player is open to the move, and so Manchester United want to try, see what happens with some contacts for Baleba. Then we will see if they will continue or move on to a different target. Important story, guys, and that's an exclusive one. Because Tottenham are working on a deal to sign Savinho. Savinho from Manchester City. Yes, the Brazilian, it will be a massive signing for Spurs, and we can tell you that this deal is really concrete. Spurs are working on a deal to sign Savinho, and they started concrete talks with all parties involved. So Tottenham working and advancing on a deal to sign Savinho. Savio, former Girona player, former Troyes player from Manchester City. The deal is possible, the player is open to the move, and so now keep an eye on this one, guys. Why I said we? Because on this news, we've been working together with my friend and my colleague Matteo Moretto, so we have also a small part in Spanish here for you about Savinho and Tottenham, and then back for all the rest of the news. Let's go with Matteo.
La noticia muy importante de la noche es que el Tottenham va fuerte a por Savinho del Manchester City, el extremo derecho de 21 años brasileño que tiene un contrato hasta 2029 con el Manchester City es el primer objetivo, la primera opción para el Tottenham que quiere reforzarse en esa posición. Savinho está abierto a fichar, ya hay una primera toma de contactos entre las partes. El City no querría que Savinho salga, pero si viene una oferta muy gorda y muy alta, eso sí puede suceder. Así que vamos a ver cómo puede desarrollarse la negociación, pero el Tottenham va fuerte a por Savinho del Manchester City.
And we are back here, guys, after this one. So, Savinho, Tottenham, really concrete. Let's see what's going to happen in the next days. But Spurs, after the injury of James Maddison, working on this deal for Savinho, and can be a really interesting story to follow very soon. And also, remember that Jack Grealish is in negotiations with Everton. Savinho now with Tottenham. Of course, if Manchester City will lose all these players, for them could be the case to return on the market and look for a winger. So let's see what's going to happen there. Also, to give you my feeling, I think this deal for something around the 70 millions could be a possibility. So, Savinho, Spurs, the deal is on. Let's see if they can find a way, if they can reach an agreement for the Brazilian. So, let's follow this story, let's follow this situation, and then, guys, in the next days, let's follow also Alexander Isak and Liverpool once again. Because Liverpool are not giving up. Liverpool have a feeling that Newcastle are still very active on the market. After signing Malik Chow, who will complete his medical today, on Monday, it's important to say that the feeling at Liverpool is that Newcastle are still very active on the strikers market because they know that Alexander Isak is not changing his mind. That Alexander Isak wants to go to Liverpool, that Alexander Isak has no intention to return to a normal conversation with Newcastle for new contract, and so Liverpool keep hoping. Liverpool maintain their confidence in trying to make the deal happen for Alexander Isak. So let's follow the situation, let's follow the story, but for sure it remains a concrete opportunity. We want to see Alexander Isak as a new Liverpool player. So the conversation will continue. It's going to be a week where Liverpool will maintain their contacts active on player side, and where Newcastle will try to find their new striker, because now they have their new defender, Malik Chow. They are still looking, according to my information, for a midfielder, an offensive midfielder, and a striker. These two positions for Newcastle to cover. So let's see what they're going to do. We know about Nicolás Jackson being an option, not the only one. No confirmation at all on the rumors on Randal Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani is in negotiations with Juventus. Kolo Muani wants to go to Juventus, and Juventus want to sign Kolo Muani. So for Newcastle, the topic now is Nicolás Jackson and more options being considered. Jackson is not the only one, but Newcastle keep working on the striker, and of course that can be a really important part of the story to understand more on Alexander Isak. So we will follow this one, but the plan of Alexander Isak remains Liverpool, and Liverpool plan remains to sign Alexander Isak. So for sure, a story to follow in the next days. We will be here, but it's not over at all. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories. We had many, on Fermín López, Ferran Torres, also the situation of Kingsley Coman, and then Carlos Baleba, Alexander Isak, Savinho, a big story for these night hours on the market. Big week is coming, so remember to turn on the notification bell, like this video. More videos are coming, so subscribe to the channel, guys. We are almost 3 million here. Thanks as always. See you soon with Fabrizio with all the latest. Ciao.